With the Bodum pour-over coffee maker, it's easy to make a decent tasting cup of coffee, but for a truly excellent cup, a few tips can make a big difference. That's what I followed to brew this cup of coffee. So here are my 5 tips for using the Bodum coffee maker. Look, here's the thing, the official Bodum video shows measuring out some pre-ground coffee, but probably the biggest difference you can make to your brew is to use freshly ground beans, using just the right grind size. Pour-over coffee doesn't need a fancy grinder, although that's nice, but this inexpensive hand grinder will do the job. Grind size is important for the best possible extraction. A coarse grind will give you a weaker cup of coffee, and then too fine a grind, you're going to end up with a bitter cup of coffee. So really, the sweet spot here is medium grind for pour-overs. On my hand grinder, that's 20 clicks. Always use hot but not boiling water. This will help to extract the maximum amount of flavor from your coffee beans. 195 Fahrenheit or around 90 Celsius is a great starting point. If you don't have an easy way to measure temperature, then bring your kettle to a boil, then just turn off the heat and let it cool for a couple of minutes before using it. When you pour the water, wet the grounds evenly and then let them bloom or expand for 30 seconds. This allows the coffee to degas and will result in a more uniform extraction. Speaking of the pour, after the bloom, pour the water in a circular motion, starting from the outside and working your way in. Be sure not to pour too quickly, as this can lead to over-extraction. And do this in batches. You don't want to add all the water in at the same time. How much water to pour? Although it depends on personal taste, a ratio of 16 parts water to 1 part coffee is a good way to go. So if you're starting with 15 grams of coffee, that's 240 grams of water, or roughly a quarter litre. Use a scale to measure the water so you know when to stop pouring. Give these 5 steps a try and I think you'll be quite pleased with the results. But how about you? Are there any tips that I didn't mention here that you use? If you have some, let me know in the comments.